Hey, welcome back to Plug and Play EV. I'm Steve, and in this video we will be reviewing Autel Maxicharger. Setup, unboxing, and how it charges our EVs. Let's jump in. Okay, so this is the unboxing of the Maxicharger AC Lite home charger from Autel. Fairly substantial box, as you would expect. Let's see what we get inside. Red Dot winner 2022, so it's presumably some kind of technology award. They are based in Port Washington, New York, so you have US contact numbers for support, email, website, all the social, so lots of contact points for them. Quick reference guide, so we will set that aside. So quite a nice smooth package here. Everything nicely protected. It's really snug in there. It's not going to move around in shipping. That's custom molded to the unit itself. So actually, once you get it in here, J-plug will go into the unit itself. That's always nice to see. Has its own holster. We can remove this whole thing here with the bulk of the weight in the cable and a satisfyingly chunky unit there. Some mounting brackets for the wall, and then the associated hardware, so we'll put that down. It's already feeling like a really nice sturdy unit. That is a really, it's not the plastic or anything that you kind of associate with cheaper ones. That is a really nice solid feeling connector, which will, once I remove this, click into there. So you've got your nice housing for it. That's already out of the box, feeling pretty good about this. It looks like a nice compact unit, but really nice finish, solid kind of build quality, chunky cables. Let's lay all this stuff out and see what we end up with here. So moving on from the box. Again, nice solid unit, lightly branded, nothing offensive. Got all your specs here. It's pretty low operating temperature, down to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. 131 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty standard high, I think. Manufactured in Vietnam. Then your quick reference guide with some installation instructions, wall mounting bracket, fairly standard, pretty heavy duty screws there, and then just your electrical panel amperage labels. So all in all, nice little kit. And then I've just realised, as I get into the nuts and bolts of putting it in, this is the hardwire version. So you'll see normally this would have a plug coming out of here for the version that I was looking for. I have to go back over the correspondence, but that is not something that I'm gonna be able to put in immediately. So, okay, so after realising I had the hardwire unit sent over, I've got a replacement here, and we should be in to look at the Autel plug-in NEMA 1450 edition. So we saw all this before, it's nice. And the key part, it has a NEMA 1450 plug on the bottom. Nice chunky plug, decent extension on the bottom. So we should be able to flip it around because I think we're upside down over there. Okay, so you can forgive the temporary install here and the swinging unit. If I was going to do that properly, it wouldn't be the case, but that is what I'm working with here. So just to see what we have, neat little piece on the front, slots in nicely, has its own holster, so that's less of a worry of it hanging out in the rain maybe. And you've got a decent amount of clearance right here for this, the NEMA 1450. Watch the light up sequence as it goes through its checks. There was something came on down here for the RFID. And from left to right you've got power, which we now have. Internet, which we'll have to set up. Charge, which I'm assuming as I plug in here will come on. And Bluetooth, which I'm guessing is going to collect to the phone as well and help me with the app. And let's plug it in. See if we can add much more to the Ioniq 5. We'll get it plugged in and see how much it delivers. Click on, charge port locked, and charging starts. And there we go. Pulling 9.1 kilowatts. Charger on the wall shows a green flashing light where the charge piece was, and no real issues. So let's get the connectivity and the Wi-Fi set up. We'll run through some of the numbers of this particular unit and what we can see as the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, let's see how well it does on the Model 3. Pop the adapter that comes with every Tesla, the J1772. Snaps into place and makes a nice easy connection. Green light of success on both charger and vehicle. There we get to see how much we're doing. So you've got the 40 amp. Actually it says it's pulling 10 kilowatts. I don't know if that's rounding up, but it's got a nice full 240 volts, full 40 amps. And 2 hours remaining to our current limit of 84% from 59%. So you're getting full power there, and not too long till you'd be fully charged. So good stuff on here as well. We'll leave it on, see what kind of data we get from the app itself. So the Autel Maxicharger is the company's foray into the home charging space. They're well known for professional diagnostics equipment and automotive aftermarket products. Good looking design, feels very solid right out of the box, all the way from the connector down to the home unit itself. And then the cable is very solid, quite chunky. We'll have to see how that does in any kind of freezing conditions, but certainly all feels like a quality unit right out of the box. Then you have the look, probably one of the nicer units I've seen, to be honest. It's not just a boring plastic box, it has kind of the brushed aluminium finish, the holster for the J1772 plug right in the front there, stores it very nicely, and the plug itself fits in snugly. So good design, solid build quality, you're off to a good start. Of the charging we've done, it's worked just fine on our Hyundai Ioniq 5, so varying between 9.2 to 9.4 kilowatts, perfectly good rate for that 50 amp outlet with a 40 amp output. And then diving into the app, again, once you're up and running, it looks pretty good, seems to have a lot of information in there, real sucker for power graphs and charge curves, so it's great to see that stuff. Costs, scheduled charging, a lot of stuff you can do from a car or other apps, but you know, still nice to have that built into one thing, especially if this is going to be your main unit at home. Gives you a place to have all that data in one place, and when you're charging at home, it's nice to keep track of that stuff. This is this session. So 9.5 kilowatts of power, gives you right down to the decimal, so we're not different much to the Ioniq 5, that was at 9.4. Get to see the charging curve here. Or do we? Yes, we do. So we'll let that populate for a little while, maybe an hour or so charging. But so far so good. Charging natively via the J1772, and very similar performance on the Tesla adapter to the Model 3. So all off to a good start, really. It's a very nice unit. It seems like it's gonna last and stay the distance. We'd have to do some more long-term testing to see how that pans out, but I think we will do. It seems like one that we'll use throughout the summer here as we use Ohio for our base of operations and jumping off to various vacation destinations. And we'll do a follow-up video and maybe look at some of the graphs and how those play out with the data analysis. But so far so good. It looks like Autel and the Maxicharger is one to add to your list if you're looking for something that's a little different, a little nicely designed, solid build quality, but also does all those functional things that people are looking for from a connected home charging unit. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and we'll have more coming for you soon, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.